Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Paul A. Merrill Gymnasium here on the campus of Dracut High School, home of the Lady Middies, for tonight's Edmund Murphy Invitational, the Winter Classic Girls Basketball Tournament. Jason Roby here, along with the highlight guy, Steve Cody. He is the man on the moving pictures. We have two great games for you here this evening. The first of two is the consolation game between South Community High School Colonels and the home team, the Dracut Lady Middies. The Colonels came in here as the defending tournament champions from a year ago, and they ran into a tough Cathedral team. The Cathedral will play later tonight against Tyngsboro High School for the title, but I have to tell you, this South Colonel team is as good as advertised. I have a chance to talk to Coach Diego McLean, and his team, his goal for this year, nothing short of a state championship. Meanwhile, on the other side of the court, you see the Lady Middies in their Columbia blue and white uniforms. The head coach is Peter Witz. He's been the man in charge for 18 years, and they are down a little bit this year. They come into this game with an 0-4 record, and they'll be looking to gain some experience for some of their younger players. Their top player, Lamis Al-Assad, is unfortunately out for them, as is their backup point guard as well. So the one thing the Lady Middies are going to have to do is try to avoid those turnovers. And this is a South team that forces you into those kinds of bad mistakes that'll cost you possessions, and they can quickly get out in front of you in a lightning flash. So we're going to meet the starters for each team, rather, in just a moment here, as we are going to talk consolation here. And one of these teams will end up as the third place team in the Edmund Murphy Winter Classic. The Lady Middies lost the first game to Tyngsboro, and this South High School community team lost their first round game a couple of nights ago to Cathedral High School, the Panthers out of the Catholic Central League out of Boston. So it should be a good one. We're going to meet the starting lineups here. We'll take it down to the floor. 8 minutes already on the clock, 35-second shot clock in effect. And three referees will be running the floor. And let's meet the starting lineups for both teams.
First, we'll introduce the South Community High School Lady Colonels. Number 11, senior,
Gabby Wasovich, senior, starting for Coach Diego McLean. Ava McCollum, a sophomore.
Number 13, sophomore,
Maddie Layton, number 13, another sophomore. Lydia Charlone, another freshman for Coach McLean.
And now, your Dracut High School Lady Middies.
And Lily Blount.
Senior, Kiara Cook.
Kiara Cook getting the start.
Sophomore,
Cassidy Sandin.
Number 25, junior,
Maddie Mayer, a junior, getting the start for Coach Witz.
sophomore,
Ava Pittman, another sophomore. And Ashley Anderson rounding out the starting five for the Lady Middies. We will take a break here for the national anthem. We'll be right back for the opening tip. Terrific rendition of the national anthem, and we are ready to get started here on the campus of Dracut High School, home of the Lady Middies. This is the Edmund Murphy Winter Classic girls basketball tournament. 4 teams invited here this year was Cathedral High School, South High School, Dracut, the home team, and of course Tingsboro. Each of these teams, as we mentioned a couple of nights ago, with a terrific postseason success a year ago. 3 of those 4 teams hope to revisit that postseason success. But a lot to do before we get to the year 2024 in those tournaments. There's still a consolation game to be played and a championship game to be played after this one. So we will take things down to the floor. We are ready to get this one started. The South Colonels, coached by headman Diego McLean. This is his 3rd year. They are 4-1, the only loss coming a couple of nights ago. South wins the tip, and they will start in the half court, marked up closely there. They'll run through their motion. Dribble drive into the corner. They'll start things back up top. Nice move underneath. Good power move there by Lilia Blount. South is on the board, and they will employ some full court pressure. And good job of South getting back in transition defense. The Lady Middies had the numbers briefly. South getting back, and they will set up in their defense. Pressured on ball. This is Sandin. Ball goes over the top to Anderson. Anderson into the corner. Cook now losing the handle. Fortunate to come up with it was Sandin. She gets double teamed. Jump ball will be called, and it'll go to the Lady Middies on the alternating possession. Cassidy to do the honors. Cassidy had 11 points for the Lady Middies in that first round game. She led all Dracut scorers. Tight pressure defense comes up top to Pittman. Pittman finds Sandin in the corner and airballs that one. Rebound goes to South, and they will run. This is Charlone. She had 20 points in the first game. Finding her teammate in the corner for a Yahtzee call. Ava McCallum, and a quick 5-0 lead, and ball rolling around. Another turnover there. 2 bodies hit the floor, and I think that one is going to go against the Lady Middies. That'll be Mayer's first foul, team's first foul. And so the South Colonels will take the ball out underneath. They'll go over the top, and it comes to Charlone. Thought about it. Ball gets stolen almost there. Good quick hands by Ashley Anderson. She couldn't keep it alive, so South will retain possession, this time on the side. Ball comes into Layton, looking for some help. Nice bounce past the foul line, extended. Back iron, no, but South regains possession. Charlone is not shy, and she knocks down a triple for another Yahtzee. 8-0 South, early going of this one. Anderson working against pressure. Was fortunate that it got over to Pittman and found its way to Cook, and now back inside the paint. And another kick out. Crossover dribble there. Good quick hands and a steal by McCallum. She'll run. Slow things down with the right-hand dribble. She'll back up and look for help. Finds it in Layton. Layton back to McCallum, and now up top to Charlone. Left-hand dribble. Reverses the floor. Back to Blount. And Blount's going to get called for the travel. And that's something we've seen a lot of here. We love the fact that the girls at all levels, really, we were calling some tournaments in New Hampshire yesterday, they get in that triple threat position, and they're all really good with the ball fake. But sometimes they seem to drag that pivot foot. So a point of emphasis is definitely being covered by the officials this year. Fired from way downtown, nothing there. Tough shot for Sandin, and back the other way comes South. McCallum now being pestered, gets it over into the corner in front of the Dracut bench, and that's going to be a foul called against Pittman. She got a little aggressive there going for the ball. That'll be her first personal, the team's second. Remember, the race is to 5. 5 fouls will send you to the free throw line for 2 freebies, and that resets at the end of every quarter. The days of the 1-and-1 are done. And another quick foul on Sandin. Cassidy now with her first personal. So now 3 team fouls, and those are the cheap ones you got to be careful of. Ball comes in on the bounce pass to Layton, and she gets it back up top to McCallum. Into the corner. This is Wosevic's first touch. And they'll set up now. Good movement by the Dracut defense, collapsing. That ball goes into the corner. Charlone, little pull-up jumper inside of 3. That's an air ball. A save out of bounds, and it went off of Pittman's hands. Nice heads-up play there by Blount as she knocked it off of Pittman as she was falling out of bounds. Blount directing traffic, trying to figure out what the out-of-bounds play is here. They figure it out. Got to get it in. They do, way over the top. McCallum now. Across the way to Layton. Layton skip pass. Wosevic can't get it to go, and a nice job on the boards there by Pittman. Cassidy will run. It went out of bounds, and Dracut will keep possession. We have our first substitute of the game. Wosevic will check out, and a timeout is called here. It looks like senior Sam Gomes is checking in for Coach McLean and the South Colonels. 8-0, first quarter of action here. And it will be Dracut ball, I believe, on the side when this one comes back into action. Well, we talked to both of these coaches, and obviously for Coach Witz, he graduated a ton of talent from last year's state title team, or the state finalist team, rather, that lost to Foxborough in those finals. And of course, this is a Colonels team that Coach McLean is all too familiar with, that Foxborough team that beat Dracut in the finals because they knocked out South in the round of 16. But this is a team in South that has an ambition to get back to that title game and this time take care of some unfinished business. They went into that tournament at 22-0 a year ago. All right, inbounding the ball here. And it was forced in between 2 South Colonels, and we're getting another foul against the Lady Middies. And that one is going to go against Pittman. So that's her second personal. More importantly, it's the team's 4th, and we still have 4:40 to go in the first quarter. Charlone from way downtown, front iron, no. Good rebound there by Pittman, but has it stolen. Little up and under, but there's a situation where Lily Blount's going to get called for the travel, and Dracut will have their first substitution. Julia Graham will check in, and Pittman will head to the bench. Ball comes in, and that one thrown behind the aforementioned Julia Graham, who just checked in, and her foot was on the right sideline, so another turnover. Ball will go back to South. They had something cooking there on that press break. They had something dialed in, just the pass was a little bit behind. Charlone, right-hand dribble. It's closed down. Nice bounce pass on the elbow. And a good pass on the baseline. Nice help defense from the elbow. Kick out pass, no. It was a great look there for Gomes. She just back ironed and couldn't get it to go. Sandin, left-hand runner, no. She gets hacked in the act, and she'll head to the line for 2. That foul's going to go against Maddie Layton. That's her first personal, team's first personal. Cassidy will go to the line for a pair. Back irons the first. We'll get another sub here. Checking in will be Abigail Donnellan. And she will check in for Anderson. Back iron, no. 0 for 2 for Sandin. So they will, foul will go against South. So fortunate there is Dracut. That'll be Layton's second personal. So 2 on Maddie. Got to get that ball in, got to move. They do. Fortunate there to find Mayer. And that ball intercepted almost, but Mayer comes back away with it. And now it is stolen. Back the other way comes McCollum. She goes up with the right, and she will head to the line for a pair. And that foul is going to go against Mayer, I believe, and that's her second personal, the team's fifth. So from this point forward, whether they're shooting or not, they'll head to the line for free throws. McCollum will get a pair. McCollum back iron. So all the free throws in the early going here, you're seeing some fresh legs as they're really pushing it off that back of that rim. We'll get a substitute before the second free throw. As checking in for the Lady Middies is Elizabeth Schenk. She got some valuable minutes in the last game. Heading over to the bench with the 2 fouls is Mayer. 1 out of 2 for the sophomore McCollum. Lead is extended to 9-0. And good quick hands there by South. Stepping into the passing lane was Blount. And 4 in, 4 out for South. So Coach McLean going right to the bench. Got to get it in. They do. And you need to get it over that timeline. Need to be aware. 3 players on ball. This is going to be dangerous. Might be 10-second call. Thought we might get a timeout by Coach Witz. He did not call timeout. And so that violation will give South the ball back. Nima Blue to do the honors. The senior. And now the referees will talk it over a little bit, make sure that they have the right call. Short meeting, they concur. And we are underway. Blue gets the ball in now. Comes to Jayla Colon, also seeing her first action. Back to Blue. Blue gets the pick on ball. It was a nice pick and roll action by Bisconis. She was looking for that delivery. She didn't get it. Ball goes into the paint. Nice move there, but couldn't get it to go as Anitzi Robles couldn't get it to fall. We're going to get a double dribble there, travel there, take your pick. Smorgasbord. And South will get the ball back, chance to go up double digits in this possession. This is Blue, gets the ball over in the corner to Robles. Left-hand dribble hesitation, foul line is cut off, so she'll find Blue once again. Nearly loses the handle there, needs some help, gets a pick on ball from Bisconis. And I think we're gonna get a call here. And that's a tough one on Cassidy. That's gonna be her second personal, and that's gonna result in 2 free throws because they are over the limit. So Blue's going to head to the line for a pair of foul shots. Once again, the acoustic shadows falling over the gym here in Dracut. And there's a front iron, so 0 for 1 so far. Anderson will check back in for the Lady Middies, and Cassidy will hit the bench with those 2 fouls. Nama 1 out of 2. She is in the books. 10-0 South. 1 and done on the dribble. Got to be careful there. You got to try to stay away from that sideline. You go to that sideline, that's where that trap is going to come. Got to get it over. You've got a 2-on-1 over half court, and you're going to get a backcourt violation as it was a tough one. It was caught just about at half court and then stepped back into the backcourt, which created the turnover. 2:36 to go here. First quarter action. South up on Dracut 10-0. Jason Roby calling the action for you here with the highlight guy, Steve Cody. This is the consolation game of the Edmund Murphy Winter Classic. Robles wanted to dribble drive there. The penetration was cut off. We're going to get a travel call. Again, the ball fake is there, and these girls all do a terrific job of it, but Gomes that time took a little bit of a step before she dribbled. She'll head to the bench, and coming in will be Gabby Wasovich. And you can't beat the press with a dribble. Nice unselfish ball right there. 3 Colonels touch the ball on that fast break possession or that turnover possession. We'll get a timeout here called. And Anitzi Robles is in the book. So when we look at this South team, we're talking about 10 players have already come into the game and gotten significant time, and we're just in the first quarter. So Coach McLean real confident in his bench, real confident in having a long bench, especially during this point of the season. You want to try to get as many combinations out there as you can. And, you know, it's growing pains for Coach Witz. They're not that far removed from celebrating a finals visit to UMass Lowell a year ago, falling short to an outstanding Foxborough team. That Foxborough team has dropped down to Division III, rumor has it. And so this Division II is up for grabs. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that timeout is now over. So again, 12-0 South. Good balance of offense, and they are going to once again employ that that pressure on the inbounds. And again, taking one dribble and then stopping. Got to be careful there. And when you don't have either of your starting point guards, that's the result. Fired from way downtown, no. Nice job on the glass by Shank, and back the other way come the Lady Middies. This is Anderson. Anderson skip pass. We're going to get a foul here against South. And it's going to go against Blue. That's going to be her first personal, the team's third. Meanwhile, checking into the game now for Dracut is Riley Fahey. She'll get her first action of the game. Anderson now, one dribble, loses dribble. Here comes the double team. And we're going to get a foul on South. Interesting call there. Is Jayla Colon going to get called for the foul? The senior will pick up her first personal. And suddenly, South has 4 team fouls. Shot clock will reset. Ball comes into Anderson. She'll work. Top of the key, little spin move there, marked up closely by Colon. Ball gets knocked away and another turnover. And South will run. This is Robles, goes up with the right hand. Athletic move there, and Anitzi has her 4th point. Anderson crossover dribble, loses the handle, bodies collide, no call. Robles up and finishes strong at the hoop. Good body control there, good kinesthetic awareness from Robles. We're gonna have another call here. And it's gonna go against South. That'll be Gabby Wasevich's first personal. And as a result of that, Anderson will find herself on the free throw line, trying to get Dracut on the board. 1:17 to go here in the first quarter, 16-0 South. Pretty shot there by Anderson. Release, rotation, splash. She knocks down the first. Wasevich will check out with that foul. Oh, we have a little jewelry violation there. Anderson back iron, 1 out of 2 for the sophomore, but that ball is stolen. Nice job, finds its way into Donnellan's hands, but another turnover, and Robles will run. 3-on-2, pretty dish there, and can't finish, but an offensive board. Oh, and we had hitting the floor hard. Basconis hit the deck, and hate to see that, but she is getting up, for the most part, under her own power. So good to see that she's okay. And they'll dry the floor off here. But Brian will check out of the game. She gets a nice round of applause from her bench and hit the deck pretty hard there. Nice job on the glass. Possession will go to the Lady Middies. This is Shank. She'll dribble with the left. That ball gets blocked. Robles again. Unselfish ball finds Blue in the corner. Blue on a pretty look underneath, and oh! And a little forearm shiver there. Accidental in nature, but Cologne gets hacked, or gets shoved rather, and she'll head to the line for a pair of free throws. That foul will go against Riley Fahey. That's her first. Jayla knocks down the first. She'll get a second. In and out, and a nice rebound there by Robles, keeping it alive, but stepping in to get the steal. But not to be outdone, another steal. And the lid is on the basket here, having trouble putting the bunnies home. A little jump shot from the outside, hits nothing. And a rebound goes to Dracut, but they lose possession again. 5th time's the charm as Robles finally puts it home. 20 seconds to go. That ball intercepted. And a nice job there by Layton. Finds Robles. Kick out into the corner. They work it around the perimeter. This is Blue. Dribble drive, foul line. Yes. Shank now. Anderson, left-hand dribble, trying to avoid that trap. Can't. Ball gets turned over, and that will do it for the first quarter here. From Dracut High School, your score, the Colonels of South Community 21, and the home team, the Dracut Lady Middies 1. This is Jason Roby, along with Steve Cody, the highlight guy, calling all of the action for you from the Edmund Murphy Winter Classic. We'll have this one, and then the nightcap, the championship game of this tournament. We'll see the Cathedral Panthers taking on the Tingsboro Tigers. Tingsboro entering the game with a 6-0 record. They'll face a team out of Southie, out of Boston, the Cathedral Panthers, that come in with a 4-2 mark. Those two losses coming in Washington, D.C., of all places. So we'll talk about those two teams in a little bit, but let's take a look at the two teams that are playing right now. This is a South Colonels team that, look, they have one goal and one goal only. That's to get back to that state tournament and win a title. And nothing else will do. They were 22-1 last year. They lost in the Sweet 16 to the eventual champion, Foxborough team. But they have 9 returning players. And they've added Nema Blue, Jayla Cologne, and Anitzi Robles to the key additions to this team. The leaders of the team, Bisconis at 17 points a game, and Blow at 13.7 points a game. Those two averaged about 31 points a game between them. Last night, they were held to 14 collectively, so a nice job defensively against those two. We'll talk about this Dracut team at our next time out. All right, 7:50 to go here in the second quarter. Blount now, right-hand dribble, loses it, but kicked out to Blue. Using that left foot. Nice little pull-up in the lane is no good, and we're going to get a call there on Bisconis. I believe that will be her first personal. She went over the top there, so good positioning on the glass by Dracut. And a nice job handling the pressure there. Anderson now, right-hand dribble. The lane closes down. She's lost her dribble. Got to get away. She does. Shank has it now. And just swarming South defense. Tried to get it in on that bounce pass. Good quick hands there by Bisconis. And Blount will run. Up with the right, up and in. Anderson, got to stay away from Trapville. She stepped on that line. And once again, anytime there's pressure, the idea to break a press is if you're going to go up the side, you want to reverse it. Because you know that trap is coming on the sideline. You got to reverse the floor. Easier said than done. Lilia Blount now hands it off to Blue. And a little 3-player rotation. Charlone got it in to Bisconis, and she gets hacked in the act. And that one will go against Shank, and Brian will head to the line for a pair. $6:50 to go here before halftime. Bisconis back iron. She'll get a second. And 4 Dracut Lady Middies will check in. And if my math is correct, 4 will check out. That's the everyday math program there for you, folks. Skonis, second shot is good. Pretty shot there. 1 out of 2 for the junior. Had a nice conversation with her dad before the game. That ball went out of bounds, and I think it went off of a south foot. Cassidy to do the honors here on the sideline, right beside the bench. Pass comes into Mayer. Mayer, left-hand dribble, kicks it over to the side. Now, right-hand dribble. That was Cook. Little rotation. And good swarming defense. Nice backdoor cut. And a nice jump shot look for Mayer, but she couldn't get it to go. But it was a good possession for Dracut. This is Blue, right-hand dribble. Pull up from 3, Yahtzee. The senior has 6. 27-1. Dracut got to get the ball over the half court. They do. No travel call, very fortunate there. Sandin now, she'll get trapped, and I think we're going to get I don't think there's a foul call. They're just going to say the ball was, I don't know. Are there do-overs in high school basketball? I wish there were. Ball comes in over the top. This is Pittman. Pittman, left-hand dribble. And that one airmailed over towards the trophies in the back corner. Some nice hardware there for the all-tournament team, and the team champion and runner-up are off in the corner there. I'm sure you got a shot of it from the highlight guy camera. Lydia now got the ball over to Cologne. Cologne's not shy. She Yahtzees one from the outside. She's got 4. And a timeout. No timeout. They're going to, so what's going to happen here is the South Colonels are going to fall back and pick up over the half court. It's a zone 2-3 zone defense employed now by South. And we'll see if Dracut can hit that outside shot. That's what you have to do to beat that zone. Good crisp passes. Pittman now loses the handle, needs some help, finds it in the corner, and that one will go off the hands of Mayer, so a turnover, South possession. 5:14 to go in the first half here. Lydia will bring the ball up slowly to half court. Little crossover dribble, gets the pick from Bisconis, fired from way downtown, and another Yahtzee. And Nima Blue is feeling it for sure now. That's her second triple. She has 9. The senior is on fire. Dracut dribbling around the perimeter. Here comes the trap. It seems like there's a trap everywhere the Middies go. It's like they're playing 10 on 5. Ball will stay in the possession of the Lady Middies. Coach Diego will head to the bench. Coming back in is Anitzi Robles. And Charlone will get a break as Wosovic will check back in as well. Got to get it in. Graham having trouble. Goes airmail over the top. And that one is intercepted. Wosovic. And they'll pull it back out. Cologne's not shy, and she hits. Last 3 shots were all Yahtzee fests. 36-1, 4:15 to go here. And that one thrown up. And that one's going to go out of bounds. So these presses are being pressured. South is extending their defense well beyond the three-point arc into the perimeter, which is pushing this Dracut team out. They're having trouble with the turnover bug. Once again, when you're missing your top point guard as well as the backup due to injury, the sledding is tough. Bisconis goes in there and brings her Windex and her Bounty paper towels, cleans that glass, and she'll head to the line for a pair. Anytime you can get some cleaning product references in there, Steve, it's a bonus. Are they sponsors of ours or no? Well, maybe they should be. Bisconis hits the first. The junior's 2 out of 3 so far. She'll get a second. Two out of 2 on that trip. The junior has 3 points, all from the free throw line. Back the other way comes Mayer. And again, quick hands tapping that ball away. Ball goes out of bounds off of the Lady Middies as Cook tried to save it but couldn't. So it'll be South possession. 3:42 to go in the first half of this one. 38-1, South High School. Blue underneath to Bisconis. Pretty spin move, no whistle. And coming away with it was Cook. Lady Middies will run and push it up the floor. This is Cook, right-hand dribble. Got to be careful of that trap, and threw it right into the passing lane. Back the other way comes Wasovich. Wasovich goes up, no, can't get it to go. They clear the glass. And 3 offensive rebounds. Unselfish play, and finishing up is Anitzi Robles. And she has 10. Nice pass to the elbow, pretty backdoor cut. And we're going to get a foul call here on the baseline, as it was a nice recognition feeding Pittman on the drive on the baseline. And that foul is going to go against Bisconis. That's her second personal. It's the team's third. So it'll be an out-of-bounds play. Sandin to do the honors. Finds Mayer. Mayer to the elbow. The left-hand runner. Kiss off the glass. And a pretty make there by Cassidy Sandin. 2:40 to go here in the first half. 40-3 South. Crossover dribble. Nice bounce pass. Little 2-player game. Ball hits the deck with a couple of players, and it goes off of a foot. A little bit of a scrum here. No timeout call. We're going to get a jump ball. Possession will go to the Lady Middies. Once again, the Colonels will fall back. Cassidy passes it in, and they will set up in the half court. Mayer now surveys the scene, gets it over onto the left wing. Nice move there by Pittman, trying to feed player down on the low block. Can't get it, and the steal goes to Layton. She crosses the floor to Robles in the corner, way downtown. Another Yahtzee for Wosevich. 5 3-pointers here in the second quarter for the Colonels. Good quick hands there on the pickpocket. She wants to go to the right, so she adjusted herself, misses it. Rebound taken by Cook, but another turnover just beyond the 3-point line. A runner is good, and a 3-point opportunity there forthcoming for Sam Gomes. So she'll head to the line. And that foul will go against Abigail Donald, and that's her first personal. The team's third, each team with 3 personal fouls. Coach McLean head back to the bench. Cologne and Robles will take a seat. Gomes completes the 3-point play the old-fashioned way. 1:34 to go here in the second quarter, 46-3. South fired way downtown, side iron, no. Good defensive board there, and South will run. They don't have the numbers. We'll see what happens. Another 3-point shot, front iron, no box out to speak of. That one was thrown out of bounds. Little miscommunication between Layton and Houlihan. So Dracut gets possession. Ava Pittman now. The top of the key. Skips it across the way, finds Anderson. Anderson, one-hand dribble. Back to Pittman. Little 2-player game. Anderson's not shy. In and out. Was a good look there. South will clear the glass. This is Charlone. Charlone. Kick out to the baseline. Side iron, no, hit nothing. Anderson will run down the right side. We'll see if she pulls up. She does. Good transition defense by South there. Spin move. Oh, pretty move there. And I think we're going to get a reach, as it was a good move by Cassidy. Possession will go to the side. That'll be Charlone's first foul on Lydia. So 4 team fouls. 30 seconds to go here. Anderson. Travel call. She employed that right foot as her pivot foot and dragged it just a touch. So South will get the ball on the side right next to their own bench. 19 seconds. Shot clock is off. They'll probably hold for a last opportunity here. Charlone into the corner. Houlihan, double team comes. Houlihan loses the handle, falls out of bounds with a little bit of help, but the referee doesn't see that one, so Dracut will get possession. Five seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Good if it goes. A well-designed play. No. And it was a good look, as Cassidy had a good look at it. We'll head to halftime with your score. The South Colonels 46 and the Dracut Lady Middies 3. We'll take a break for halftime, and we'll be right back for second half action. This is Jason Roby with the highlight guy, Steve Cody on the moving pictures. We'll be right back after this.
Are you looking to play sports in college? Almost every college recruiting website recommends having a highlight video as one of the top 3 crucial recruiting tools. In fact, 93% of college coaches we surveyed said they watch a recruit's highlight video as part of their player assessments. Our sole purpose is to make you look good. Our highlight videos include an athlete bio and accolade page, stop motion, and player highlight. The video is not done until you are completely satisfied and say it's done. We also upload to YouTube or whatever recruiting platform you use. The highlight guy can also film your high school or club games to capture you in action, resulting in amazing footage that you can use to help create your highlight video. We have the expertise to help you get recruited. Check out our website at thehighlightguy.com or contact Steve at thehighlightguy.com to get started on your path to playing sports in college.
Hi, my name is Deb Cody and I'm a realtor with Keller Williams Coastal and Lakes and Mountains Realty. I serve both residential and commercial clients in New Hampshire and Maine and work with an amazing team of KW colleagues and affiliate partners to help you achieve your real estate goals. In 2022, I ranked in the top 20% of 700 plus agents within my brokerage. I was nominated this past year to serve on the Agent Leadership Committee within my firm and have enjoyed giving back to my colleagues and local community. Are you curious to know how much your home may be worth in today's market? Reach out to me today and I'd be happy to run a complimentary comparative market analysis for you.
Welcome back to the 2023 Edmund Murphy Winter Classic here from the gym at Dracut High School in Dracut, Massachusetts. Jason Roby calling all the action for you. Steve Cody is the man on the moving pictures, and he is the highlight guy. Happy to be bringing all of the holiday action to you here from Dracut High School. Well, not much you can say about that first half. It was all South Colonels as they enjoy a 46-3 halftime advantage. We'll look at some of the stats for both teams as for the Lady Middies, Cassidy Sandown has a bucket and Ashley Anderson has a point. On the other side of the ledger, Lydia Charlone has 3, Jayla Cologne with 7, Lilia Blount with 4, Anitzi Robles with 10, Brian Bisconis with 3, Nema Blue with 9, Gabby Wasovich with 3, Ava McCallum with 4, and Sam Gomes with 3. They had 7 3-pointers in the first half, and they were 7 for 11 from the free throw line. And not to make excuses, but this is a Dracut Midi team that is without their do-everything captain, Lamise Al-Assad. She's the starting point guard. You have to believe a lot of those turnovers would not have occurred with her handles, as well as their backup point guard. So, unfortunately, it is what it is, and we'll get things going here in the second half. It was a good look from downtown from McCallum. She couldn't get it to go. That one airmailed into the bench. It was intended for Mayer, and just went off of her fingertips. 46-3. South with possession. Blount now slowly brings it, and she'll reverse it to the other side to Lydia. Lydia into the corner, fired from the Kowloon. Boom. And we'll stay local. The loci. That three-pointer knocked down from way downtown. So, Dracut will take the ball over on the side here. That was the 8th three-pointer of the game for South. Nice job getting it on the low block. Kick back out, fired by Cook. Way downtown, no. They'll crash the boards, and coming up with it, and a nice job there is Cassie Sandin keeping it alive. Couldn't get it to go was Mayer, and back the other way comes South. Colonels will run, and now they'll pull things back and set up in the half court. Ball makes its way over to Blount. Blount between the legs. Spin move. Back over the top to McCallum. McCallum to the foul line and was looking for an open Wasovich down on the low block, and it went through her mitts and out of bounds. So each team exchanging turnovers here in the early going of the third quarter. 6:30 to go in the third. Possession with the Lady Middies. And that ball nearly intercepted. Anderson's not shy. She'll back iron that one. Rebound by Layton. And South will reverse the floor and come back the other way with McCallum. McCallum in front of her own bench. Bounce pass off to the side. Three-point shot goes long for Wasovich. And clearing the glass was Sandin. Back the other way comes Dracut. Nice bounce pass into the corner. Elbow. And we're going to get a foul there. And she knew it. She got a cheap one as Blount reached in. Ball inbounded, kicked off to the side, fired from downtown. No, it was a good look for Mayer, but she missed everything, and South goes to their bench quickly here, 5 in, 5 out. Blue gets some help from Jayla Cologne. She'll bring things up over the midcourt line. Stepped over the anchor and at the top of the key. Robles, skip pass across the way. Gomes, dribble drive, kick out. Was looking for Blue, went through her hands. Anderson will come the other way. A little leather souffle. That one gets blocked. Nice defensive play there by Blue. Lady Midi possession. South will pack it in. They'll go over the top. And a steal. But unfortunately, right on that sideline, Cologne's toes must have been touching the paint. And Lady Middies will set up in the half court. Ball went through the hands of Anderson. Here comes the double. They'll look to kick it back out. They do. Mayer now, left-hand dribble, bounce pass into the corner. Pittman finds the going tough, and we'll get a violation on the sideline. And the Dracut bench didn't agree with that call. Cologne now. They'll work the perimeter. Nice job passing into Blue, and good recognition, good offensive set there as Blue knocks down the little mid-range jumper. Bounce pass gets stolen. Back the other way comes Gomes. She'll go up with the right and finish strong at the cup. Fired way downtown, side iron, no, crashing the glass. Bisconis does some work, and they'll come back the other way. South trying to look for their best shot. 24 seconds on the shot clock. They'll work around the perimeter. They had Blue briefly on the elbow. She wanted it. She'll continue to flash through. Bisconis was open momentarily. Jump shot right baseline. No, it was a good look for Cologne. She couldn't knock it down, and Dracut will run. This is Cook. Crossover dribble in the lane, throws one up. Blue comes away with the miss. Each team exchanging the ball back and forth. Playing their best version of hot potato there. That one goes into the backcourt, and good heads-up play by Blue from keeping it in the front court. Back the other way comes Anderson. Kicked around the side. Little runner in the lane is good, and a pretty make there by Cassie Sandin, and she has 4. Cologne now up top. Robles into the paint. Pretty dish. Bisconis couldn't get it to go, but she will get hacked in the act, and she'll head to the free throw line. Bisconis 3 out of 4 here in this game. That's going to be Kiara Cook's second personal. Bisconis knocks down the first. She'll get a second. 4 Lady Middies will come on deck, and 4 will leave. Anderson will stay on the floor. Biscona's second one is true. She is 5 out of 6 here on the evening from the free throw line. South Community High School will drop back. And here comes Dracut. Ball comes around the perimeter. This is Graham. Little two-player game between Anderson and Graham. Shank now involved. Nice little runner in the lane, back iron, and gets the friendly roll. A nice play there by Shank, and she's in the books. Fired from way downtown. No, it was a good look for Charlone. She couldn't get it to go. Possession will go back to Dracut. We had a foul on South. And that, I believe that will go against Cologne, and that is her second personal foul. Back the other way comes Anderson. And they were looking for Donnellan, but they quickly closed down on her and stole the ball, and back the other way comes South. Cologne got the ball in the corner. That one was shot from the top donut parking lot, and another make there for Robles. Good quick hand by Robles. Avoids the bleachers. 2 in, 2 out for South. Cologne and Bisconis are in. A little 2-3 zone being employed here by the Colonels. Shank now, way out beyond the three-point line. Hands it off to Anderson. She'll fire from downtown, back iron. And back the other way comes South. A little hard off the glass, too much mustard on that hot dog. Dracut has the ball stolen again. Pretty move there. Robles. She's got 5 here in the third quarter. Anderson goes over the top, and that one I think was intended for Coach Witz. So he'll call timeout and they'll talk it over. When you look at this Dracut team, and you know, there's a lot of pride and a lot of tradition here with this group, and Coach Witz and his staff. They've had a tremendous run here over the last 3 or 4 years, and the MVC2 champions each of the last couple of years, making a run to the finals a year ago, playing a very tough Foxborough team at UMass Lowell. They lost a lot to graduation, and it'll be important that they build and rebuild, and they'll do just that. Coach Witz and his staff, Steve Talbot, they'll get this ship back up and moving, I'm sure. But it's, you know, it's a learning process, and sometimes those calluses are what help make you better years down the road. And when you talk to Coach Witz about what he was looking for from this tournament, he said we have to keep improving by playing some great teams in the tournament. And so, you know, they'll go back, they'll watch the film, they'll try to correct the things that they can and get better for their next competition in the regular season. Fired from way downtown, and another Yahtzee for Jayla Cologne as she shot that one from the Lokai restaurant. Anderson into the corner now. Graham. And a nice job moving the ball around there and in and out. It was a good look for Anderson. She got a nice pass from Fahey, just couldn't bury it. Good job getting back on defense. Bisconis, little jumper there. And she has 7. Ball comes into the low block. Little runner in the lane. Pretty roll, pretty touch there. Riley Fahey's in the books. And so that is a victory for this Dracut team. They're doing some good things here in the third quarter. Bisconis now starting to get hot from the outside. She has 9. 8 seconds to go. Anderson thinks about it. Graham from downtown. No, it was online. And it looked to be good. Came up just a little bit short. We'll head into the fourth quarter. Your score, the South Community High School Colonels 68 and the Dracut Lady Middies 9. Jason Roby calling all the action for you here on the highlight guy. Steve Cody is the man on the moving pictures. We're happy to be here with you. New Year's is right around the corner. We will say goodbye to 2023 and a fond farewell, if you will, and a great big hello to 2024. Great things in store, I'm sure. There's always tomorrow, Steve. There's always tomorrow. Tingsboro heading into the locker room now to get ready for their game as we look across the way. Cathedral High School prepares for their showdown with the Tigers. So it'll be some cats going at it, the Tigers and the Panthers, to do battle in the Edmund Murphy Winter Classic. Dracut has possession, 2-3 zone, employed here by South High School. And we are underway, 8 minutes on the clock. Bounce pass to the high elbow. Fahey looking for some help and gets it. Nearly losing it. Cook, runner in the lane. They're going to say on the floor. And that one is going to go, I believe, against Emma Houlihan. That's her first personal. And, of course, the fouls reset at the end of every quarter, so that's the first team foul. The race is to 5. Nice job of moving the ball around the perimeter. Pittman, bounce pass. Nice job, nice feed inside. Kiss off the glass a little too hard, trying to clean up the mess, and doing it was Sandin. They got the ball back outside. Cook's not shy, no. And a good possession there for Dracut. No points to show, but good battle on the inside and the outside. Back the other way come the Colonels. Charlone now, right-hand dribble into the corner it goes. Nice dribble drive, kiss off the glass high, no. And pulling down the board was Fahey. Nice job by Fahey on the glass here early going of the fourth quarter. And a nice move on the baseline there as Cassidy Sandin has another bucket. She's got 6 on the evening. Charlone, pass over to the left side. And they will reset the offense. A 1-2-2 zone here employed by Dracut. Or a 3-2, depending on your rotations here. We'll try to get a vision of that. Nice dribble drive on the baseline. Good body control. Offensive rebound, and going up strong. Hacked in the act there was Gianna Estevez. And she's going to head to the free throw line. I think they're going to call a jump ball. The officials will talk it over. The voices back in the replay truck say, yeah, it is a jump ball. So possession will go to South. And they go underneath, and this time Estevez will get hacked in the act and head to the free throw line. So Gianna makes her way to the line as that foul will go against Mayer. That's her third personal. 2 shots for the sophomore Estevez. Comley knocks down the first, and she's in the books. She will get a second. Two out of 2 for the sophomore Gianna Estevez. 70-11 here, and there was nobody there. As I think Pittman was expecting someone off of her left, and there was no one there. So Estevez fires from the outside and kisses it off the glass. And that was Pittman, I believe. 3-point shot from way downtown. Charlone into the corner. McCollum now. Left hand, she'll pull things back. Collum directing traffic, bounce pass. Charlone's not shy. Yahtzee from way downtown. Just to show the balance of scoring here, Charlone had 20 points last night, just 6 tonight. Another 3-point shot, and it looked good from here. Oh, and Fahey was there for the rebound, but the shot got blocked. Charlone will try to run that one down, throw it off the glass. Good body control and in. She has the last 5 Colonel points. Nice recognition, good pass. It's going to be a foul on South's number 21. I believe that's McCallum. And it is. That's her first, the team's second. Blount and Wasovich will check back into the game. Dracut to do the honors underneath. Nice pass. Sandin found Fahey streaking to the bucket, and she gets hacked in the act. So she will head to the line for 2. Fahey misses the first. She will get a second. That foul went against Estevez. That's her first personal, the team's third. Fahey, front iron, no. Rebound goes to Blount, and they will run. Blount will slow things down, kicks it over into the left-hand corner. Fired way downtown off the top of the backboard. That's out of bounds. Possession will go to the Lady Middies. Graham will check in. And Fahey will head to the bench. So good work by Riley on the glass there. 4:40 to go in this one. Cassidy's going to get called for the double dribble. And we're seeing that call a lot more this year than we did last year. We thought we might see it a lot based on just the carry of the ball from underneath. It's something I'm sure it's a focal point of the officials here this year. Ball goes into the corner, fired from way downtown. Back iron, no. Rebound goes to Graham, and they will run. Graham, a rainmaker, was looking for Sandin, couldn't find her. Ball gets intercepted. Blount now. Oh, pretty feed underneath. They'll pull it back out, however. Ball goes back into the corner, almost out of bounds. And this one does, but they're going to say it went off of a Lady Midi. Shank will check back in. Cassidy will head to the bench. South to inbound the ball. They get it over the top to Estevez. Back in, and a pretty pass there as Blount was looking for Wasovich, and it went through her mitts and out of bounds. Possession will go to the Lady Middies, and it is, as we said, running time here once it gets to a 35 points or more in the fourth quarter. Clock does not stop. Nice bounce pass there into the paint, and a good-looking move. The shot was blocked. 2 blocked shots. The second one's going to be a foul call on Estevez, I believe. So that will be Gianna's second personal. That will send Julia Graham to the free throw line for a pair. Graham calmly knocks down the first. She'll get a second. Two out of 2. Pretty shot there for the junior. And she's in the books with 2 points. Blount surveying the scene. Left-hand dribble gets it across the way. Wasovich back to Blount. Blount directing traffic. Comes out up top. Houlihan started to dribble, drive to the baseline. Kicks it back to the point guard, Blount, and she gets hacked. Good sportsmanship there as they help her up off the floor, and Blount will head to the line for a pair. That foul will go against Julia Graham. That's the junior's first personal, team's second. Blount misses the first one. Pair of Lady Middies checking into the game. Anderson and Miyakuna will come in. Blount back iron on the second, but a nice offensive board there. I think that was Estevez. It was. And a nice pass underneath as finishing was Wasovich for the bucket. And that was a good dish underneath. Nice bounce pass. Stepping into that passing lane was Blount, so nice job by her. Maddie Layton will check into the game for Dracut. Anderson needs some help, looking for some movement. 18, now 17 on the shot clock. And she'll take matters in her own hands. A runner in the lane, no good. Offensive rebound. Thrown up, no good. Rebound comes to South. Couple of good looks there. Kuna had a shot at it. And we're going to get a travel call against Estevez, so 157 and counting here. So South going to take third place in the Edmund Murphy Winter Classic here this evening. And certainly a very formidable team as we'll follow them throughout the course of the year. And a nice job there by Estevez to kind of back things out and set it up in the half court. Blount took a shot from way downtown and missed. Good ball movement there. Anderson, dribble drive, runner in the lane. Tried to kiss it, no. Nice rebound by Layton. They get the ball back. Shank now will take it. She lost the handle, finds its way into a Colonel's hands. And that's Houlihan giving it up to Estevez. 1 minute to go here in this one. Runner up and no good. Nice rebound by Kuna. And Graham will come the other way. She'll give it up to Anderson. Three-point line, the runner in the lane is no good. Battle for the board, it goes to Wasovich. And now Blount. 36 seconds to go here. They'll just move the ball around the perimeter. Little three-player weave now. .15 seconds to go. 5 on the shot clock. They'll probably take the violation here. And that's exactly what will happen. And that is just about going to do it for the consolation game here at the Edmund Murphy Winter Classic. Anderson going to bring the ball over half court. We'll see if she shoots it at the buzzer. Good if it goes. So the final here in this one, the South Community High Colonels 77 and the Dracut Lady Middies 16. We saw a lot of balanced scoring once again from the Colonels. Coach Diego McLean's team moves to 5-1 on the season. And he has to be pleased with what he saw for the most part from his team, especially from the free throw line and then also from beyond the arc. The three-point barrage by his team, extremely impressive here as they get the win going away. Meanwhile, on the other side of the ledger, the Dracut Lady Middies will fall to 0-5 on the season. They look to get stronger as some players come back from injury, most notably Lamise Al-Assad, their do-everything senior. She provides that spark and that energy and has a lot of experience from that title run team a year ago. Well, that'll do it for the consolation game here. We'll be back for the second one, the championship game in the Edmund Murphy Winter Classic. We'll see the Cathedral Panthers with their 4-2 record taking on the Tingsboro Tigers, who enter with a 6-0 record. For my partner, Steve Cody, the man on the moving pictures, this is Jason Roby signing off. We'll see you in a few minutes for Game 2, the championship game here in the Edmund Murphy Winter Classic. It to looks like 15, and who got it for them? Is it 0? Is it Bisconis? I think it's Bisconis, yeah. 15-0. Didn't realize they were doing that right then and there.